What's up? Good morning. Um, I want to know if any of you guys took a hit last night because North Korea fired. Well, they didn't fire, but talks about missiles and stuff. And so I didn't anticipate half the stuff that was right. So I don't, like I said, I'm not giving out, signals. I don't want to be known for a guy giving out signals. I don't want to be a guy giving out news feed all the time. That's not what that's not what I want to be known for. And so some people took it the wrong way after watching my last video and thought that they could go off of what I said and and just do exactly what I was doing. And so right around, what's up, girl? You don't sit here. Okay, you better sit here. So right around, I'd say around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. my time, Central Time. USDJPY just couldn't hold its weight at 112.5, 112.4, and then it finally just dropped immediately, and then the second red candle hit all the way back to 111.7, and then it finally retraced itself during London sessions, and then like I said, last night I anticipated to sell the U.S. dollar, but it ended up selling, like 12 hours ahead. So it's kind of hard to go off. It's kind of hard to go off of what you just said already. And so I had to rethink about what the speeches might do for the euro and the pound. And if the momentum has shifted right before that, then everything else is gonna reverse. And so the speech for euro was bad, the speech for the pound was bad, and like I said, I had like $90 to the account, and so like I said, I mean, this is just a very small account that I'm just working on here. Come on. I'll be able to show you guys. It's up at 111. Um, I'm actually keeping these positions for the weekend. And when the pound drops, you want to buy euro GBP. Let me show you guys. I mean, I know it's negative right now, but you want to buy. Come on, you want to buy euro GBP, and because it goes with euro. If the pound drops, then you buy it. If the pound gains, then you sell it. It's another good currency pair to trade off of. Now, the euro and the pound, they correlate each other for a very long time. But since the two countries are deciding to separate from the European Union, I've been noticing that the euro would go opposite directions against the pound, and so the hell, hang on. All right, so like I said about euro GBP, if the pound drops, you buy it. If the pound gains, and then you sell it. The two speeches were bad. There was nothing positive out of those two speeches during London. Well, another thing that threw me off too was that the Prime Minister, Theresa May, her speech wasn't until New York sessions at I think it was 8 in the morning. I think it was set for 8 in the morning, which I thought which I thought, which threw me away because it threw my whole trading away, because you can see here 8:15. Like, my effects book didn't upload this speech until this morning, so it was weird because yes, last night they had the speech set for 4 in the morning, and you guys saw that. So you gotta like adapt, and you have to be ready to adapt to the markets at all times, because last night North Korea said they're gonna fire their hydrogen bomb, which made all U.S. well, pretty much USDJPY dropped the most, but all U.S. pairs dropped, U.S. dollar index dropped, and then the euro and the pound and all the other pairs just started rising up against the U.S. dollar. And so gold, thank God I didn't trade gold because there wasn't really much going on for gold. Gold's been just messing around at the 12.95 and 12.97 range. So it's a $2 gain and loss. It's not much. It's not much to. Not much to do off of that. I would say by far the best days for trading was Wednesday and today. Yesterday was there was just too much consolidation. There was a little bit of volatility during New York sessions of yesterday, Thursday morning, but man, Wednesday afternoon and 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 this morning, I sold the pound. I'll show you guys my history. I sold the pound, and so like I sold the pound as much as I could on this small count. I'm gonna try and show you guys some other sell positions that I had. No, that's not it. Like right here, like it was all about selling the pound this morning. It was all about selling the pound this morning. It was crazy. And so, but I did, like I said, I did. What? Yeah. So, like I said, I did take a, I did take a hit because I was at $90 in the balance. I went down like, oh man, at least $40. I think at least $40, somewhere around there, 39, $40, and I got it back to 100, and I got it back to $111. All because the pound dropped and I sold the pound. And so back to what I was saying, a lot of I had some, like I said, I had some people misunderstood the way I was making videos, and I'm not making the video to send out any signal alerts, and some people took it the wrong way. And so I want you guys to understand that this is not a signal service YouTube video channel. It's not. And if I was gonna do that, I would just start charging people. I'm just gonna be honest, because I'm taking my time, more of my time, trying to figure out what pairs that you should catch and what pairs it's worth trading for during the hour, on the hour. And it's just way too much time. I want everyone to succeed on their own and learn how to trade on their own versus trying to rely on signals. And this channel is not a signal service, Forex whatever, Forex signal service group whatever. It's not what you think it is. And so I'm pretty sure some people were bummed down, and and you have to understand that you have to take in your own analysis. You have to understand what you want to trade, why you're trading. I even make videos on that. Why you're trading. If you're gonna make it a career, make it a career. Don't just do it just because everyone else is doing it. You gotta find out why you're doing it. If it's to get out of your job, then you gotta figure out how much you need to make to get out of your job. And so I'm not a signals guy. This is strictly a whole diary journal for me. And I plan to stay consistent on making a video once a day, and I already talked about what happened last night. Or can I help you? What's up? What's going on? What are you crying about now? Oh boy. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this video short. Gotta take care of my daughters. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you have to do your own analysis and you have to make your own Forex trading plan. And if you're not doing that, then I can give you some Word documents if you really want to. I still have Word documents like what I showed in my other videos. I'll show you guys. I have photos back here. I have my trading schedule. I have what to look for this summer. I have my vision board. I also have a schedule back there too from what I made. I even made I made a bunch of schedules. I made a bunch of trading plans and I did actually calculate some math if I made $1,000 a week or made even $100 a day. And so, plain and simple, if you make just $100 a day times 30 days, that's $3,000 a month. And if you make $700 a day times 30 days, that's $21,000 per month. And so, okay, and so it's yeah, like I said, I got documents. If you guys want the Word documents, I don't mind sending it out to anyone. You just gotta give me your email. Oh man, what else? Oh yeah. Okay, so what I expect for next week. I still expect the US dollar to try to regain momentum. Remember, USDJPY only dropped because of North Korea. It didn't drop because of bad economic data news. So I still expect US dollar to return around and regain itself. I expect the pound to drop even more. For the euro, it'll probably try and stay around 120. And it'll probably try to regain to 121 before it drops back. There's another big event, another news speech from Draghi. He's supposed to talk about what's going to happen with the monetary policy and with the bank's decision. And so, I don't know when his next speech is, but hey, his next speech is really going to dictate where the euro is going to go. Matter of fact, let's just look at the calendar for next week. Let's just do this right now. Like I said, there's no point of trading right now, to be honest, unless you're considering predicting for the open gap of Sunday. That's it. I have a buy on Euro GBP on 1 cent. I have a buy on Euro USD for 1 cent, and I have a sell on the pound for 1 cent. And I plan. Oh, sorry, girl. Whoops. And I plan on. Ay. Okay. I plan on keeping these positions for the open of Sunday because this is what I expect. I expect Euro going up and I expect pound going down. It's kind of weird because they used to go with each other. They correlate with each other. They don't inverse each other, but they've been inversing each other quite a bit these past couple weeks, and so the time has come because the UK wants to leave the European Union, and so hence the reason why there was the speech from the UK and also the speech from the ECB as well. So That's very important to pay attention to because that will dictate the value of where they think that what happens when the two countries do separate. Well, when the UK decides to leave. So next week here, really, I forgot about that. Well, there's a German federal election and it starts at 1400, so that is really going to weigh a lot on the euro, pretty much on all the euro pairs. And you got 3 Red Bulls, so that's really volatile. I was expecting that on a Sunday, but remember, on a Sunday, it's a Monday. Remember this, it's a Monday on the other side of the country. Just because it's Sunday here doesn't mean it's Sunday over there. Remember that. Europe, Asia, all that stuff, they're a day ahead of us. So obviously they're commencing into the weekend already. That's why New York session is the only one that's open because we're still considered Friday. You have to understand that 8-hour sessions is it carries on to the next day. Euro. So I'll be trading New Zealand Monday. Was it Monday night? Not even Monday night. Monday evening. I'll be trading New Zealand. Got how many news? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 news on New Zealand. Nothing really important for Tuesday except for New York sessions at 10 a.m. Wednesday, I will be trading the pound 4:30 during London sessions, and then wow, that's gonna be what's this Wednesday? So Wednesday, you got I'd say more than 10 news on the U.S. Wednesday morning. Thursday, all eyes on Euro. Pretty much, yeah, Euro, and then back to U.S. for their GDP. So Thursday is going to be pretty interesting. Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a pretty interesting day because usually Thursday, yep, Japan releases their stuff because when it's Thursday night here for Tokyo sessions, it's Friday morning for Japan. So obviously they're trying to. So basically, just think of it as a non-farm payroll for Japan, and that's really heavy news for Tokyo. That's you're talking about at least 10 news, 10 economic data news plus Friday around 1 in the morning they have their little thing. So Friday back on Canada. I don't know if there's anything really important for US. So next week. Oh, you knocked out. That's fine. So for next week, I would pay attention to North Korea. If they're talking about that much, if they're talking that much, and Wall Street's talking about it, because it affected Wall Street a lot, and so I would pay attention to North Korea news as much as possible, and I'm talking about during. It's usually during New York sessions. Tokyo sessions. Yeah, it's usually during Tokyo sessions. So I would be I would pay attention to North Korea probably till the end of this month because until North Korea decides to back down, they're not going to back down, and so I would be ready for that. I got these 3 positions for the weekend gap for Euro GBP, Euro USD, and the pound. So I'm still selling the pound, and I'm buying Euro, and I'm buying Euro GBP. You guys already, like I said, If you want to know what's going on for next week, all you gotta do is just look at investing.com and click next week. By far, investing.com is the most accurate economic calendar so far. The reason why I go back to my FX book calendar is because it's the only one that times when it's going to happen. And I didn't know Cash Carey was speaking at noon today. See, so they just keep adding stuff. So that's the only thing I don't like, is that you have these expectations of when these speeches are going to happen. And these speeches are very critical. And you got to think about it. There's William's speech, he spoke too. I don't know what he said. So, obviously, I don't know what he said. So, I don't know. But, like I said, you had four major speeches this morning. You had Draghi. You had Draghi at 3 in the morning. And then you had Williams speaking at 5 in the morning, and then you have ECB, his speech. So pretty much you have 5 speeches today. And so speeches are very important, because if you didn't pay attention, like I said, the reversal started way too soon last night because of what North Korea did. So, and you have to be ready to adapt. And when the Forex markets are changing that quick, then obviously don't go with what you anticipated before. Because I told you I expect the euro and the pound to keep driving momentum, and I expected the euro to stay at 120, and I expected the pound to try to go to 137. They're not even close to there yet. The euro drop and the pound drop, and so it's, like I said, it's really, really tough, to make those decisions, but you have to adjust as soon as the markets, do that. And if you don't adjust and you still expect the same thing, then you end up losing more money. Because I took a hit on USDJPY, and I gained it all back on selling the pound. And so you have to be, you really have to be, mentally focused and mentally prepared. It's all here. It's all in your mind. It's all in your brain, and you have to be prepared. And if you're not prepared, then you end up losing more than what you can't afford. And so you don't want to do that. I mean, if I can do this on a small account, you can do it too. I've taken hits this whole week on this small account, and whoa, girl. It's alright. And so, alright, anyways, that's all I gotta say. I mean, I wish you guys best of luck. I already told you guys what I expect for next week. And yep, I got the opening on a Sunday gap, and I am not, I'm gonna repeat this one more time, I am not a guy that gives out signals. I don't know. I just don't understand why some people thought I was giving out signals that day, and I was not giving out any signals whatsoever. You are better off learning to trade for yourself and understanding when you want to trade, how you trade, and why you're trading. You don't know any of that stuff, you shouldn't even be trading. I'm just being honest. And so like I said, if there's anything that you want that you really want to know, I mean, you really want to, put your foot in and figure it out. Test it on the demo. Test it on the demo. And you'll see your results. or you can test it on the small live account and see, you know, see where your skills are at. So I think that's all I got. All right, there's some more stuff. All right, guys. So you guys have a good weekend. Yes, girl. Come on. You guys have a good weekend. And like I said, there's no point trading right now. I'm just having these open before the weekend position, and so that's pretty much all I got. That's all I got. I mean, like I said, it's been a real interesting week. Wednesday and Friday was the most profitable days. Other than that, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday wasn't doing it. Okay. All right.